Okay. Oh, whoa, here's another great one.
All right, hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ohio Gripe.
What's up, guys?
We kind of started without you. I got real quick news, and then we're going to get right into it. Matt, our friend Matt, is no longer on the Gripe. He decided to move out of county.
I would say pretty close, almost out of state. He's way the hell over there.
Yeah, but we love him dearly, and he might be back on. You never know. Maybe if he's back in town, and I'm sure he'll be doing some stuff behind the scenes, probably talking to his friends about us, and maybe posting something here and there.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll probably be throwing some ideas and whatnot.
Yeah, but you can find him on Facebook, and he's still a great dude. So we appreciate all the episodes that he was on.
Yeah, we had a good time with him.
But,
other than the time he spent in jail.
And we left on good terms. It's not like we had a fight with him or something like that. He just he found something better in a different area, and it's too far to drive.
Yeah, it'd be a rough drive. It'd probably take him 4 hours to get here, and that's kind of a long drive. 8 hours just to do a
podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
But you never know. Maybe we'll do a phone podcast with him at some point. So I just wanted to say that.
He can join us via satellite.
So, yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's old school. We would be via Skype.
That's true.
Or whatever the heck. The Skype is even out now. What's it now? It's Zoom.
Zoom.
Yes.
Or tele something. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But anyway, so just wanted to clear that up, that we wish him well, and he's welcome back on at any time, and appreciate the amount of time he put into it, especially like the Christmas gifts, dude. Thanks for the knife. It was awesome.
Dude, awesome.
And we're going to get right into it because we're just chomping at the bits. I have been talking a while about I kind of wanted to call out some of these companies. And yes.
And boom, right on time.
But look at the good news. It did it early on.
Right, yeah.
I want to call out these companies because I think it's getting a little ridiculous. I mean, nowadays, you pretty much have to have a college degree just to get an entry-level...
Stupid job.
Yeah, a job that pays nothing. And I think that's criminal. I think it's terrible. No wonder Gen Zs don't want to work. Think about it. Why would they go to work when everything costs so much money? So they do all this work. They work 40 hours a week, and they just don't have enough money to do anything other than to live in their parents' basement.
Right.
Then, good old Barack Obama, yes, I said it, tells everyone if you want to be successful, which is a very broad term, if you think about it, quite vague, you have to go to college. So you have to spend $50,000 or more. On an education that really just gets you an entry-level job that a slob like me, who never went to college, hell, I barely graduated high school, and I get the same exact job.
Right.
A guy we worked with, which I no longer work there.
Somebody left.
And he told me, he says, yeah, I have a bachelor's degree. And he did the exact same job that I did, making the same money, doing the same job. The difference is he's $50,000 in debt, and all the debt I have is debt I chose to have, like cars and a house.
Motorcycle.
No, the bike's paid off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The van isn't, oddly enough.
The van? Well, yeah, but you just got that, about 3-4 months ago?
August. But it was supposed to be paid. It was supposed to be a trade. I sold the Jeep, took the profits, but I ended up buying a really nice van, in my personal opinion. So it was $11,000 instead of the $5,000 I got back from the Jeep.
Oh yeah, but still, okay, it's halfway paid off.
Yeah, exactly.
That just makes it so your payment that should have been $400 is now $200.
Right. But the point is that some of these companies, I just want to call out. I mean, I hope we don't get sued. But the point...
just don't use names.
Yeah, right. Well, I can't do that. I can't tell you the name of the company. I'm sorry, because I don't want this to be shut down. I want to. I want to tell you the name because I feel it's important to avoid companies who demand just ridiculous things from people.
Stupid shit.
And I really take this to heart because my entire life, everyone's been telling me, you got to go to college. And I can't get them to understand that there are some people, like me, who suck academically. I can't learn in a classroom. I barely know how to read because I was taught in a classroom. I used to be great at math. But if you don't use it, you lose it. So I kind of suck at math, but I can get that back. The point is that there has to be some jobs that are made for people who just want to work. They want to go to work. They want to make enough money to raise their family. And then they go home. They go home to their family. It's the 9 to 5. There are a lot of people who want that kind of a job. They don't want to go to college and spend 4 years learning how to do a career when they can just start somewhere, especially if they're young, making enough money to kind of make it, and then work their way up into that supervisor position because they learn steadily on the job. A lot of Americans are in that boat, but they're being forced to go to school because that's what parents and presidents and teachers and the unions all tell them to do. Then they go to school. tens of thousands of dollars in debt. They graduate and they can't find a job anyways.
End up working at McDonald's.
Right. And that's why they want to make $20 an hour working at McDonald's, because they have student debts that were forced on them. I mean, if you go to college because you want to be a lawyer, that's one thing. A doctor,
Right.
one thing. A physicist, there are careers. Even, I would even say, all right, what do you think? Do you think you should have to go to college to be a firefighter?
I don't know about college, but I think there's definitely some technical schools you should probably
Trade schools.
do. Yeah.
Okay, so let's leave it there. If you want to be a firefighter, you go be a volunteer. They put you in a
Right.
Anyway. So the way I see it, if you don't really have a path, this chosen path, I want to do this, and I also think if you want to be a teacher, you need to go to college.
Absolutely.
You need to have as much schooling so you understand how schooling works. The only problem is the system's broken and teachers aren't really.
Well, and the biggest problem is they don't, and don't pardon my, I'm going to piss some people up. They don't pay teachers enough.
No, they don't, and I don't think they educate them properly. If you
And it's
really
just-
look at
it's
how
sad.
school is functioned, they don't teach you how to think or to create. They
No.
teach you how to just kind of
Pass tests.
Yes, pass tests. Anyways, it would take
We'll
us
get
days.
into that. Yeah, well, that'll be a whole nother podcast.
And that's why I feel like I'm anti-college and anti-school, because the whole system is rigged against people like myself who just learn hands-on.
Agreed.
If you want me to do something, show me how to do it,
Let me do it.
and I'll do it. I mean, I taught myself everything. I had, when I graduated, this is a true story. Excuse you. It's all your fault. When I graduated high school, I graduated 12th grade at a 9th grade level, which means I was like the world's biggest kidney stone. They just wanted to pass me and get me out of there. The very day, my last day of school, not the day I picked up my diploma, the last day of school, I'm sitting in my bedroom at my parents' house, and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit.
What am I going to do?
I'm done with school. I can barely read. My writing skills, because of my spelling, are even worse.
Yeah.
How am I going to get along? So, being a teenager and scared to death, I got up, drove to the library, and I rented or got from the library like an 8th grade English book. That's all they had. And I read it like a book from cover to cover. And it helped a little bit. Like some of it kind of sank in, some of it didn't. And ever since then, I'm kind of still learning spelling.
Yeah, I can't spell for.
But the one thing I have learned is that there's a lot of people who can't spell, so I don't have
Yeah,
any
yeah.
stigmas to. I will ask a stranger how to spell a word in a heartbeat, because it's English is fucked. Anyways, there's people like me out there. If you want, and with that being said, I can barely read. Nothing sticks when you teach me in a classroom. At the same time, I know how to record music. I know how to make music. I know how to race motorcycles. I know how to, I used to know how to do a lot of stuff in Windows, but most of that skill was
Right.
Windows Millennium, XP, and 7. Once 10 came along, I'm a little rusty, and I'd have to
Yeah, and now there's 11, and who wants that crap?
Right. But my point is that I've taught myself all these things that I can do. I can edit videos. I have, all that stuff. I've learned multiple different softwares on. I can make DVDs from scratch.
Right.
All this stuff. And I've taught myself that. So clearly I'm not an imbecile. I just can't learn in a classroom. And yet the entire United States, and indeed most of the world, if you don't go to college, you'll never be successful. And that pisses me off to no end. Because most of the really successful people that are rich,
Yeah.
with the exception of Elon Musk, most of them didn't go to college.
Probably. I mean, let's be honest. Like, you're good with that kind of stuff. Like, and this sounds terrible, and like I'm tooting my own horn, but I can drive damn near anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you see me get on some stuff at work that I never. I'll just do it.
And driving's important.
Yeah. I mean, I can. I don't know, and it's just something that I've always been able to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, but everyone has weaknesses and talents. Everyone has something that just comes easy to them.
yeah.
If you figure that out what that is, then making a career out of it is just easy than someone who has to bust their ass.
Right.
Someone who's like can absorb information quickly would be a good doctor, and if you have a strong stomach. But
Yeah.
someone who doesn't absorb information quickly is going to have a damn hard, long road to
Right.
becoming a doctor.
Well, see, and the other thing too with doctors, and I say this because I know a lot of people that are in the medical field as far as nurses and whatnot. The doctors might get to make decisions, but they don't really do a whole lot of actual work.
Yeah.
The nurses and the practitioners and those people are doing most of the stuff. And everybody that I talk to that's in like emergency medicine, tell me all the time, they have to remind the doctors all the time, no, we can't do that because of, this allergy or whatever's going on. Because unfortunately now even medicine is a fucking volume business.
Yeah, it is. That I agree.
And that's not good.
No.
Because this poor guy that's been to school for 9 years or whatever it takes to become a doctor, he's trying to get through things as quick as possible so he can keep moving, and he's missing those little things that if he had the time, and I mean, I'm not even saying it's that. I mean, maybe the guy's just a moron, but I would have to say that 90% of the time, it's just he's so pressured to keep moving, those little things squeak by him, and they wouldn't if they would give that guy enough time to actually be a doctor instead of be a...
Are you talking about the length of visits?
Like, yeah, an emergency room kind of situation. Like, how many, like, they got one doctor for the whole freaking emergency room, and they have enough people there for 3.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm not saying it's the doctor's fault. I mean, I'm sure in some situations it probably is because they're
I
not
would
paying
blame the
attention.
insurance companies on that.
Because, right, they're pushing
The
so many
insurance
people
companies
through.
have way more power than they should. And that's also partly because of Barack Obama, because instead of fixing the healthcare system, he turned it over to the insurance. I mean, think about it. Obamacare was giving everyone insurance, not giving everyone doctors. It was insurance.
Right.
So that's kind of wrong. But who am I? As soon as you start making fun of America's favorite president, everyone hates your guts.
I don't know if he's America's favorite president.
It sure seems that way.
But, I don't know. Like, it's ridiculous. All of it is ridiculous.
But anyways, we're not going to harp about the medical community. I want to talk about some of these companies. Now, we only have a couple of examples, and we're going to talk about them. And then I'm going to look. And if you notice, I'm using my phone because my computer, I'm scared to death to touch it, so don't screw up. But I do have a couple of these. I was supposed to get a bunch of them from Matt, and I think Matt left before he got a chance to give them to me. So we're going to talk about a couple. And then I'm going to start making my points. Okay, so here's one. Oh, shit.
Come on now.
This is a customer service representative at a company, and it pays $15 an hour. Okay? It's a video, and I'm scrolling too quickly, so let me see what the hours are. Full-time, day shift, Monday through Friday. Okay, but here's the catch. They're demanding a bachelor's degree. Not an associate's.
$15 an hour.
A bachelor's. If you went to school for 4 years and got your bachelor's, would you take a job for $15 an hour?
I make more than that by quite a bit.
Right. So do I, and I didn't go to college, and I can barely read. So that's one. I'd love to tell you the name of the company. Here's another one, a warehouse manager. It's a warehouse manager. $18 an hour. So it's $3 more.
Yeah.
It says full-time, Monday through Friday. It's an 8-hour position, so it's normal 40 hours a week. They're also asking for a bachelor's degree to be a warehouse manager. You can train. Look, college might be able to teach you the computer side to being a manager in a warehouse,
right.
Maybe the inventory part of it, or purchasing, like purchasing supplies, keeping track, like maybe the computer programs that you use to keep track of inventory and how much is left.
But it doesn't really do that either because every company has their own.
Exactly. And college absolutely does not, and I'll argue with anyone, college does not teach you how to be a leader of people.
No.
People are far too complex. Now, what they can do is they can give you pie charts and tell you that this normally works, and the percentage, if 20% of the time it's this, and they'll try to use psychology, which is why working for some of these companies is so mind-boggling because they're going in this psychology direction where if they use certain words and tell it to you in a certain way, it won't suck as bad. And it's just not the reality of it. People aren't that stupid.
Some.
So that's 2 examples that I have. I'm going to look and see if I have more. And then we'll hit some websites and see if we can spot some more of them.
So, yeah, I got a couple of really good ones that are just weird jobs in general that we were going to get into, too, that are kind of funny. But
go ahead, because I'm looking.
Okay, well, while you're looking here, this one blows my mind. I don't know how this works, but you can be a professional sleeper.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Wait a minute, I can't sleep. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Can you get a bachelor's degree in sleeping?
I don't know if you can or not.
What college would you go to?
I'm not sure, but it's apparently this has something to do with aerospace.
How to sleep on an airplane?
No. Oh. Aerospace. How to sleep on a space shuttle.
Oh, shit. You can't. No, there's no way.
All right. I don't know, but that's what it says. NASA post ads for professional sleeper jobs. So we'll call them out because they But apparently they're okay with it because they put it out there.
That's
The
true.
next one. Now, apparently you have to live in China for this one. But you can be, get ready. Are you ready for this?
I am.
A panda fluffer.
Always one. Well, what do you do when you fluff a panda?
I believe it's to get the, since they're endangered, apparently they have a low sex drive. So you're supposed
Whoa.
to, you fluff the pandas to get them excited, and then you put them in with the opposite sex of panda.
Okay,
And
so the next question has to be, how do you fluff a panda?
it does not get into that. So
Oh, dude, you have to jerk off a panda.
I don't know if you get to jerk it off or if you get to show it panda porn. I'm not sure.
Does it have funny names, the porn movies?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Black and white on blondes. I don't know.
Instead of Kung Fu Panda, be down on panda?
I don't know, but that one's really weird. And then here, this one, I can just see the name. I can't read the description, but they have
Kung Fu-y my panda?
a professional mourner.
Is that someone who pretends to mourn for the family?
Apparently, they must have them at funerals and things to keep everybody somber but not out of control.
Oh, you got to explain that.
Well, like there's casket jumpers and people that are just wailing and acting crazy. Apparently, professional mourners can be in the background and mourn in a way where they are not being overly.
So it's a bouncer for a funeral home.
No, it's just a way to if as to set an example for people to not overreact and act crazy. I think.
That is so weird. How would you do that job?
And by the way, that is not an American job. That is a European, African, and Middle Eastern country job.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess that is one area where you don't see too many ridiculousness is at
Yeah.
a funeral.
Now here,
Although I did see one video on Instagram where they were carrying a casket and the poor woman fell through the bottom of the casket and then rolled down a hill.
I would say that that's a bad casket job.
Right. When the corpse come, when your grandmother falls, I mean, after she's died, it's one thing when they're alive.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Jesus.
But the last act, she's passed and now her body has to fall and roll down a hill.
So now this next one, I would actually do this job in certain places, but there's where you make a lot of money to do this job, it's dangerous.
Okay.
Golf ball diver.
Oh, is that where you go into the ponds?
Yeah. So you can make money, but you're not going to make a lot of money places around here. Where you're going to make your big money is in Florida, Louisiana.
Where there's gators.
Yes. Yes. Oh, boy.
Just have some sardines, throw them in the lake, and if the lake suddenly moves,
So here it says, and these are all in euros, so you got to add, what is it, like 25%, I think is what the exchange rate is. So it says in Florida, most golf ball divers earn about $150 a day, which would be probably closer to about $210 a day in U.S. money. But I could probably live on $200 a day. I mean, that's
I don't know. It's so hard for me to do that math.
the thing is, the only thing that would make a difference there is since you're a golf ball, if you are a dependent contractor, once you get 1099, that's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah. Because you have to cut that right in half.
Yeah, so that would be bad. Apparently, in Canada and Costa Rican, excuse me, you can be a professional car watcher.
Watcher.
Yes,
So you're watching people's cars so they don't get stolen?
exactly. You are in a tower at a parking lot. Apparently,
Oh, all right. Wait,
So-
do you have a sniper rifle?
I don't think you get to. Do
That would be so cool.
That would be more fun. But here you go.
Be
This
like
is one for
duck
you.
hunt for real.
This is one for you. Acoustics consultant.
No, I couldn't be very good at that. My hearing damage is too bad.
Now, here's the next one that would be perfect for you.
Uh-oh.
Roof snow clearer.
Yeah, because I'm so great with heights.
Right. I know you're so nimble. It's awesome.
I just have to do, the steamroll thing you do when you're fighting and you're fat? That's how I would just fall over and then slide down the roof and take out 6 feet of snow while I'm at it.
Well, how about this one? How would you like to be a chief listening officer?
Well, I am a good listener.
But yeah, so yeah, there's a few weird ones that I kind of thought was, but whatever. I mean, I'm kind of the best one I still say is panda fluffer.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't want to fluff a panda?
Now wait a minute.
Okay.
How much you think you make in China to be a panda fluffer?
They better make a ton of fucking money.
200,000 yen
Well,
per
how
year.
much is that?
That's 22,900 euros. So that would be what, about
I don't know.
45,000? No, it probably wouldn't even be that much. It'd probably be in the high to mid 30s with the exchange rate. I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah, but we don't know how much it costs to live in China.
China. But there's a great one. So if you want to be a panda fluffer, move to China.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you'd want to be a panda fluffer, but so did you find any more weird ones?
Not weird. This is just more a machine operator, a CNC operator.
Okay.
Now, you must understand, there is a way to start off. You can find a machine shop that's hiring. You'll sweep floors, and then they'll teach you how to run a CNC machine.
Absolutely.
You can go to school for it, but most people learn the hard way.
On
It's
the
a
job.
lot of math, and you have to learn to program and blah, blah, blah. So here's this company, and they work with wood. It's a machine. It's a machine / CNC operator. And here's the skills. You have to have CNC programming, a CNC, which I imagine is the machine and setup, woodworking skills, manufacturing skills. Oh, and they pay $15 an hour.
What?
Exactly. It's full-time, $15 an hour, full-time. It's an 8-hour shift, overtime, night shift, $15 an hour, and you have to have all those skills. I mean, there's a reason why these companies never find employees when they're asking for that much.
Well, the sad part is there's so many people out there that don't have education that are looking to just get into whatever.
Yeah.
Some of them probably do.
If they would drop all their need this and say, we'll pay you, if you work $15 an hour, and they'll get some 20-year-old who just graduated high school and says, sure, I can work 15 for a few years. But they don't do that. They want all this shit on top of, okay, here we go. So this is a shipping and receiving associate. I'm not going to tell the company. You have to be forklift certified, which is kind of ridiculous.
Because every company you go to has to recertify you.
Not only that, but the only way to be certified through everything is to be certified through a union, and you don't just get those jobs. So most of the time, what they should be asking for is forklift experience, not certification. So this HR guy fucked up right away. Warehouse management systems. Which one?
Right, there's about 400 of them.
Yeah. I swear to God, every company has their own
They do.
different one.
Most of them have their own. They clearly make them for what they do.
Right. Now, I'm not saying that there's no two companies that use the same program, but there's a ton of them. All right? And just because you know one doesn't mean you're not going to know the other, but this is something we know about.
Yeah.
All right? And then order fulfillment, that's a requirement. You have to know how to do order fulfillment. I mean, I'm sorry, but anybody who goes shopping knows how to fulfill an order.
Right.
You go to the aisle it's in, you look for the part, and simple.
Yeah. You make a grocery list, boom, you got it.
Right. Now, this one pays, it starts at 17. That's pretty typical for a warehouse
I'd
job.
say that's probably about right.
Yeah. It's 12-hour or a 10-hour shift, evening or every weekend.
Scroll to the top of that. Keep going. I want to be able to see where it was at, even though you won't say. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. But this is just
Oh,
ridiculous.
wait. That's a temporary service.
Yeah, but still, okay. Well, they're not going to find. You know what? Here's my theory, and this is a theory. I don't know if it's true, but I swear to God, when I was working for temp services, I liked working for temp services because you didn't have to do any interviews.
Right.
You just go out there and say, "Get me a job," and they did. If you liked the job, great. If you didn't, you go and I don't like that job. Find me another one.
Yeah.
And they'll do it because they just want you working. So I liked.
The other thing that I will tell you about temp services, I did not know. I was working in warehousing at a place, just a small spot. And my phone rings one day. I don't know who it is, so I don't answer. I get a voicemail. This is so-and-so. Can you give me a call? And I'm like, okay. So I call this person back, and she's like, oh, my name is yada yada, and I work for this particular staffing company. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck do you want, right? She's like, I need somebody that can be a warehouse manager at a place that pays this kind of money that has your skills. Or would you be interested? And I'm like, no. She's like, really? Why not? I'm like, because I make more than that now.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, if I can get you the same money, would you be interested? And I'm like, maybe. It depends on what the job's at. Mm-hmm. She said, let me call you back tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. And then she called me back the next day. She goes, I talked to them. They said, if you got the experience to do it, they'll pay you that. You want to talk to them? And I'm like, okay. So I went and talked to him. And I said, look, I'll do that job for that kind of money. But in order for me to switch jobs, you're going to have to pay me this much. And they're like, okay. I ended up getting like a $4 an hour raise.
Nice.
Better hours.
Nice.
You know.
So it worked out well for you.
Yeah. So those are kind of nice, but I've never ever been. That was the first time I got headhunted for my job.
Yeah.
Well, that job.
Yeah. Nobody wants me enough to headhunt, but anyway, so yeah, so the temp service, this is my theory on temp services. They always say they have warehouse jobs because warehouse jobs pay well.
Yes, and they
at least in this area.
Yes, and the other thing is too, that warehouse is probably paying them $15 more an hour to get somebody.
That's true.
So those are very lucrative for the temp services. Like where if you just go somewhere and you're working like on a parts line pulling stuff off, they might make $12 an hour off of you. That kind of thing, they're probably making $15 to $18 an hour off of you.
But my theory is that they say this, that they're looking for warehouse and they have warehouse jobs, and then you call them, oh no, that position was filled. But if you give us your information, I'll tell you what we have.
Yeah.
And I think that it always seems that way. Every time I call a temp service thinking I'll get a warehouse job, it always ends up being something else.
Right. Well, that's the other thing too. They always just want your info. Always want your info.
Yeah, because they want you working for them. Period. And every temp service has say 5 or 6 companies that hire through them, so they always have jobs. But a lot of them are manufacturing jobs, which is fine. I've gotten several jobs through temp service and stayed there for years. But I swear to God, every time I call one that says, hey, you see this warehouse position, oh, that one's been filled. But we do have this job as a coal chucker.
Would you like to clean up elephant shit at the circus? Because we got that available.
Exactly. Yeah. They do heat the enclosures. So if you can deal with 115 degrees, chucking shit.
And the smell of poop
for
12 hours a day and sleeping in a...
How fast are you? Can you duck the alligators?
Yes.
I know the Komodo can move pretty quickly. Okay, go ahead, because I'm looking for more.
Oh, go ahead. So anyway, I don't know. Here's they say here's weird jobs. I don't think these are too weird, but they're just kind of odd. Surfing teacher.
Oh, no shit.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of boring in Ohio, but
well, I don't think you could do it in Ohio.
Well, they did have the wave at Jogga Lake.
Yeah, but that's now.
Could you imagine surfing? You would kill 40 people.
Oh my God!
There was like 1,000 people in like a regular.
Dude, you killed people in that pool anyway when you mowed them over. That thing was insane.
It was. Every time that wave hit. For those of you who don't know, there is a lake up north of where we're at now called Geauga Lake. And back in the day, there was a amusement park on the shore. There was SeaWorld on one side of it, and then there was Geauga Lake on the other side. And Geauga Lake was a wonderful little park.
It was awesome.
And they got what's called as a wave. You think of it as like a loading dock. It was just a slant downward. So it was dirt level, ground level, and then went way deep. And at the it was real narrow and real long. And at the other end of it, it had air cannons. And when they went off, it created this gigantic wave. So you would sit. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Like when you step back and think about it, it's a ridiculous concept, but it worked. As a kid, you get your bathing suit on and you go out there and you get in the water and you're playing with your friend or your brother or whoever, and you're sitting in water that's filled with about 7,500 people.
And about 250 gallons of pee.
Right, because every kid's peeing in there. Every adult's peeing in there. And you're just floating around. And then all of a sudden, it was like every 10 minutes, too. It wasn't quickly.
Well, I think it had to, what it was is since it was an air cannon, I think they had pumps that had to make up enough pressure to actually fire is what that was about.
Quite possible. And then you're sitting there and all of a sudden you hear and the water comes up. And you would
It had to be, a 10, 12-foot wave.
Oh, it had
at
to.
least.
And every single time it went off, it was so much fun.
Because you just went wherever.
Except you're getting elbows and knees in your face and in your groin.
It was a water mosh pit.
Right. That's exactly what it was. And I'm telling you, there was always 1,000. It's so dangerous. I don't think they could do it today.
Well, and the sad part is, like, on the sides where when the wave would go down, at the end, they had these big grates on the side to suck the water back in. Well, if you were too close to that, you'd be stuck to that thing. And then the lifeguard would be standing there going, get away from the grate.
Get away from
the grate.
Stupid kid.
And you're like, look, lady, there's 450 gallons a second going through this thing, and you want me to just get off it. It don't work.
I was a kid. I couldn't think that way. I'm just going, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
It was cool. It was dangerous because people were knocking their heads together.
Oh,
it's just a tiny pool and a billion people.
I
But
couldn't even imagine what it would cost to have insurance for something like that.
you
these
couldn't do
days.
it. I don't think you could do it today.
Crazy.
You would have to have flippers, a life jacket, safety glasses, a
10 Navy
helmet.
SEALs in the pool, you know.
Yeah, and it would have to be like a line of like you. They
Well,
couldn't
yeah.
do it today.
So anyway, the surfing, the teaching surfing thing, I think of most of those people are probably on those surfing things on the cruise ships where people can learn to surf. And I'm sure they probably have them at
That's
like,
even more pitiful.
well, I don't know.
I would actually rather
I would
be a
live on a
real
cruise ship. Are you
surfer on
kidding
an
me?
ocean.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could do that too, but I bet you that's where a lot of them are at. They're teach people to ride them boards on them little surfing things.
Yeah.
Now here's one that's perfect for you.
Uh-oh. Every time you say that.
Elephant trainer.
What? Wow. Just wow. What am I going to train it to do? Eat?
Whatever they want you to train it to do. I think you could train an elephant.
Just because I look like one doesn't mean I know their language.
Oh, damn. How about a professional police sniper?
What the fuck? Why would I want to snipe out police? I like police officers.
I don't think you're shooting the police. I think you're shooting
For
the
police. Nah, I don't know. I can't run.
Run? Why would you? You're
Sometimes you have
laid
to
down
chase it.
and
I guess.
You let the 1,200 feet per second bullet do the running.
You know, I am a pretty good shot.
Yeah, I do all right too. Bounty hunter jobs, stuntman jobs here.
I don't think I could do stuntman.
Um,
There is no such thing as a fat stuntman.
Aircraft repo.
You need to know how to fly.
Yeah,
And
I get a buddy that teaches how to fly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have to read?
You probably have to read a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be very good.
It's very expensive, but as soon as I win the lottery and I have a bunch of money, I already told him, I was like, dude, if I ever become rich, you're going to teach me how to fly a plane.
You know, my
He's
uncle's a
like,
pilot.
I'm in.
I have an uncle that's a pilot.
Yeah, but is he certified to teach people? I
No.
think you have to be certified to
No,
teach.
and I think he's only certified in.
Well, yeah, each plane you have to get your certification. You have to get your general pilot's license, and I can't remember exactly
You have to
what
get
it's
your
called.
genital pilot's license.
General.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to get your general, not genital pilot's.
General pilot's license. And then you get certified on each different type of plane.
Here's another one. I have to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Office assistant. I want to tell you the name so bad.
Let me see. Oh, boy.
Office assistant. Here's the skills. You have to have typing skills, which is a skill. That's hard to do. Administrative experience, which means people, being the boss of people.
People.
You have to have a bachelor's degree. It doesn't say what kind, so you can have a bachelor's degree in lawn mowing. And it pays $14 an hour. If you had a bachelor's degree, would you get a job making less?
Oh, look. And it's part-time.
It's part-time. Oh, and full-time.
Oh, they got both. They must need a lot
I
of
mean,
people.
come on. That's an insult.
That is kind of insulting.
And this is real, people. This is real. I really am. Oh, you can't see it because of my phone. I really am on Indeed as we speak. That makes no sense because this is pre-recorded. But still, I'm on it right now. This is a real... I want to tell you the name of the company so bad.
That's just so funny.
I give you my word. God is my witness. I am not making this stuff up. This is not a lie. This is real. As you can see, it's quite perplexing for me. Production laborer.
Oh my God.
Can't wait to read this one. Okay. This one's not the norm. The only skill is manufacturing. It pays $15 to $18 an hour, 8-hour shift, some overtime, midnight shift.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I want to.
How about number 9 right here?
Go ahead.
Number 9. Read.
Oh, I can't. There's a microphone in the way.
Drying paint watcher.
Well, sometimes paint can lift.
Full-time Netflix viewer. Apparently that must be a Netflix job where you watch to make sure that their system works.
Well, why can't I get... Where are these jobs listed?
Train pusher.
I'm not that fat.
So when you're at a party and some girl's getting railed by 25 guys, you got to push the people through? Is that what that is?
You're 5 minutes up, bro.
Get the fuck moving.
If you're not making babies, you're not hanging out.
Get out.
Just
Oh,
next.
God.
You have the little... What's that thing when you push it, it changes the numbers?
Yeah. We're at 3.
Cindy,
Next.
Cindy, you're at 12. You're done. You're going to be stretched for life. You got to
Holy
go.
Jesus. How about a professional snake milker?
And by milker, they mean get the
venom.
shit bit out of you?
The venom.
Yeah, I
You
know.
hold the snake and they bite the bottle and they use the venom to
right.
make venom.
I
How
hold
about a
the
dog
snake,
food tester?
it spins around and bites the shit out of me.
How about a dog food tester?
No, thank you. Of course, the dog food I make is edible for people.
Now, wait a minute. This one's even better.
Great.
odor judge.
No, I have OCDs. I can't stand odors.
Okay.
I'm not playing either. The most disgusting smell for me on the planet is a rose.
Okay. Do you want to hear this one? This one's awesome.
This is okay.
This one I would actually do because it just sounds so fun.
Go ahead.
Scuba diving pizza delivery man.
How do... I mean...
Okay.
What does a pizza taste like after it's been in the water for a couple
I'm sure
of
they
minutes?
put it in a case that's sealed, and you take it to the underwater hotel in Florida.
Okay.
So somebody can order a pizza.
There's all these dead people around because they didn't know they actually had to bring oxygen tanks in an underwater hotel room.
Listen, I'm just saying, dog. You can be an underwater a scuba diving pizza delivery person. That just sounds fun.
It is a collage of words. A lot of words I
do
never
that.
thought would go together to create a single sentence.
I think I would do that.
A route driver. Pay attention.
Okay, yeah.
Non-CDL, I don't know if this is ridiculous. I'm just reading this as I brought it up.
Okay.
It might be perfectly legit. I can't tell you the name of the company.
But I can.
Non-CDL, driving required. What kind of driving? I mean, I can drive a car. High school diploma. Okay, cool.
I think most people got that. Not all, but most.
$14 to $16 an hour. Full-time, 8 hours, day shift, Monday through Friday. So that, yeah.
And that wouldn't be too bad depending on what you're driving and delivering. If it's touch, no touch. If you're just driving, backing up somewhere, and then somebody waves, okay, and then you drive away, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But if you got to get out and unload stuff, load your own stuff in, make sure you load it in correct, yeah, that would be different.
That's basically what I'm doing, except I'm getting paid $18 an hour. So this is $4 less an hour to do the same thing that I'm doing right now.
Yep.
Because I no longer work with him. I got out. Anyways.
The door was open and he ran.
Yes. That's not a bad job. Driving isn't a bad job.
No, it's not.
Like he said, as long as you're not, doing a lot of heavy lifting, or if you're not driving 2-3 hours one direction.
No, I would rather drive 2 or 3 hours one direction.
Yeah, I kind of agree. You could just kind of chillax and listen to music and
Podcast, whatever.
oh yeah, have
You
your
could
phone
listen
on?
to How Great while you're driving. See people, boom. No, you won't do that. You don't want to work in some office somewhere.
All right. There's another one. Everything's starting out at $15 an hour.
Which is
Machine operator, second shift.
okay.
You have to have manufacturing skills, which really is a generic skill. I mean, you can manufacture a turd if you eat enough food. $15 an hour, part-time or full-time, 12 hours or an 8-hour shift, and a lot of overtime. Okay, it is what it is.
A lot of overtime.
This one actually looks kind of good. Well, it's sales specialist, so you got to know sales, and sales is an art form. I don't care what anybody says. So here's the skills: sales, which I can do; Google Suite, which is a program;
Yes.
Google Documents, which is a very easy program;
right, yeah.
high school diploma.
Almost everyone.
Right. It pays anywhere between $40,000 and $94,000 a year. Now, what that means is, if you're a good salesman, you can make up to $94,000. If you're a shit salesman, you make around $40,000.
I would say average is 40. Shit salesman is pushed out the door.
You got a point there. Yes, he's right. Full time, Monday through Friday. So the sky is the limit. And when the ad has sales, you got to watch. When they're selling you the job in the ad, that's a red flag. It's not always bad, but that's a red flag. You need to raise an eyebrow and read it carefully.
Okay, now here is a weird job that I think you would actually enjoy.
Okay.
Paranormal guide.
Oh, God, I would love that. The only problem is I don't believe in paranormal.
I could change your mind on that probably. Let's see. There's the snake milker again. Oh, my God. Here you go. Pet psychiatrist.
I could so do that.
You could tell somebody while their pet rat bites them.
Yeah. Quit grabbing them.
And you could be like, because it's a rat, you idiot.
Have you ever...
Dog food taster? Come on.
Yeah, fuck that. No. Here's the thing. Have you ever watched a video on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and you got someone who's got a pet, a dog or a cat, and they're like... they're petting, like, have you ever seen that when their their ears are pulled back? Like, why do people pet animals with like 700 pounds of pressure? I don't understand that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the girlfriend's daughter's dog likes that.
Yes, bigger dogs don't mind it, but I guarantee if you pet him with a gentle hand, he'll fall asleep right in your lap.
Well, she.
It.
Yes. But anyway, here's another good one for you, because I think this is right up your alley.
Okay.
Feng Shui consultant.
Gesundheit. Did you sneeze? What'd you say?
Feng Shui consultant.
I don't know what that is.
You know what Feng Shui is?
No.
It's the art of placing things in homes in certain ways to create a positive energy. Feng Shui.
So basically, have Pornhub on a monitor in every room in a house.
That would bring positive energy? I don't think that would work for the Pope. I think he'd be pretty pissed off about that.
Yeah, but the Pope doesn't have a house. He lives at the Vatican.
I'm just saying.
That's like in a hotel room.
Oh, now here, boom. This is perfect for you. Professional cuddler because you're so cuddly.
Mm-hmm. I'm a teddy bear. But who am I cuddling?
This is good. This is me. Intimacy coordinator.
Ew.
It'd be simple. Look, dude. Every once in a
It
while,
doesn't go there.
You gotta buy her flowers and tell her you love her. Look, lady. Every once in a while, you gotta have sex with the dude, or he's gonna want to leave. Good God!
Touch it. Touch it.
It won't hurt you.
I don't
it
care
might
if he
spit
hasn't
at you,
watched
but it won't hurt you.
Touch it. Then get some damn gloves.
It might spit at you, but it won't hurt you. I swear to God.
Dude, I know what it smells like. It's clean.
Oh my gosh. Professional movie watcher. See, this is what I'm talking
That's
about.
I could do that. I could do that. Hit me up. If you need me to watch a movie, hit me up.
How about a professional bridesmaid?
Ooh, no, sorry. There'd be brides with black eyes all over the place.
Oh my God. Iceberg mover.
No, I'm not that fat.
No, they'll give you a boat.
Oh.
And probably some explosives.
Yeah, but I don't swim that well. And I heard if there's an iceberg, the water's kind of cold.
We don't have to get in the... I don't think you have to actually
But if you fuck up, you're going to be in the water.
Well, then don't fuck up.
Okay.
Do your job correctly,
Is there on-the-job training?
I'm sure there probably is.
Because I can't go to college.
Oh, my God. Instead of just a surfing instructor, how about a dog surfing instructor?
No, that's cruel.
Okay, well, I guess...
That's like water polo with horses.
Here you go. Professional mermaid. You could do that.
Wait, is this like the new I could be whatever gender I want mermaid?
Probably. Oh, a face feeler.
Oh, 25.
Listen, face feeler, $25 an hour.
Oh, I'll feel your face. Am I allowed to do it harshly?
I don't know. Oh, now this would be one that I would probably enjoy. Professional cat trapper.
Oh, that would be fun.
Just snatch up pussies all day long.
Oh, I love the way you say it.
Now, a professional queer? I don't know what this is.
Okay.
Oh, Queer.
He did not mean that.
Queer. Oh, I see. So you're a professional stand-in liner.
No.
Looks like it.
No.
That's what that certainly looks like to
Does
me.
he explain it?
Maybe. Here we go. $25 an hour. Professional line stander will do exactly what the job title states. Wait in line for other people.
Dude. Oh, you know what? Where was this when I was looking?
Oh, wait. You can make $55,000 a year being a fortune cookie writer.
Oh, I could so do that. I would piss people off. You're not going to get any better.
Oh, holy shit. This would be awesome for you, too. Reindeer minder.
How do you mind reindeer? Don't you have to be in Alaska?
Well, no. It's for Christmas stuff.
Oh.
You make sure the reindeer don't fornicate with each other while the kids are watching. You make sure that they don't fight while the kids are watching.
Yeah, but who the hell can break? You know how strong reindeer are?
You just got to understand animals. Yeah. How about a human statue?
No, I get fidgety.
There's the golf ball diver again.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh, come on.
What's a dinky? You can get $45,000 a year to be a dinky operator.
It's what happens when you're not a very nice person. Look, here we go. Security officer. I'm not going to tell you the company.
I will know.
Okay, so a security officer. Your skills, SharePoint. I imagine that's program.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
customer service, security, filing, and you have to have a bachelor's degree. In what? To be a security guard. Pays $18 an hour, part-time, weekends, night shift. What is wrong with these people? What skill can you learn in college that would make you an excellent security guard? With my authority. Come on. Come on. A revenue specialist. Let's read this one. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You got to have a bachelor's degree. All right, let's see this.
Yeah.
Revenues. I don't even know what revenue specialist is. Is
Somebody
that an accountant?
Your revenue more.
Okay. Leadership skills. You have to have leadership skills. How do they even judge that? Customer service. Okay, fine. A bachelor's degree. It pays $17 an hour
Wow.
for a bachelor's. You're what, 50 grand in debt? I mean, I don't
You're probably
understand.
more than that with a bachelor's degree.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, airplane painter.
Ooh, that's heights. I don't do heights.
So 45 grand a year. You can
Yeah.
paint airplanes.
You're making 45 grand a year.
I'm making more than that, friend.
Oh, well.
Okay, bounty hunter. $44,000 a year.
See, no, I just shoot
And-
people.
Well, see, the problem with that is bounty hunter. You're going to make more than $44,000 a year because
No, I'd be in prison. I'd just end up shooting people.
no, because I think here in this state to be a bounty hunter, you also have to be certified as a bail bonds person. So you're going to.
Oh, I thought you were going to say police officer.
No, I think you have to be certified to be able to do bail bonds. I think I'm not 100% sure. Oh
Okay,
my
I don't know
gosh,
why I'm yawning.
ice rink hand holder.
Yeah, no, thank you. Because I would go down. Hey, what's that line in that Tool song? Trust in me and fall as well.
Go down like a fat kid on a seesaw.
Yep.
Okay, online dating ghostwriter.
Oh, that's just a jumble of words.
Let's see. How about a paper towel sniffer?
Tell me you're joking.
Apparently, you can make $52,000 a year by deciding on its aroma. Yeah, it's you sniff paper towels to tell you say which one you like the best, so they can tell which ones people will buy. Apparently, people sniff paper towels. How about a fake wedding guest?
Now that would be fun. You wouldn't have to pay me.
Okay. Oh, now here's one for
Uh-oh.
this one here sounds really
Oh,
fun.
God.
$25 an hour. And I actually kind of sort of do this. Adult toy tester.
No, thank you. What happens if you get a 20-foot, 3-inch wide dildo? You test this out. No, thank you.
I think
buddy.
you can choose what you. I don't think they say ram this up your bunghole.
Well, knowing my luck.
But-
Here's an adult female sex toy attached to a small 2-stroke motor.
They actually have. We have those. Anyway, fine dining chef for dogs.
What's Mark doing?
Perfect. Bereavement coordinator.
A what?
Bereavement coordinator.
That would actually kind of be a cool job.
How about a train pusher?
Don't you have to go to college for that?
I know this isn't a person with superhuman strength. You actually get a vehicle to push the train.
Right.
Well, thank you for that. Good Lord.
No, I get it. They're like tug. It's like a tugboat, except it's not
Yeah.
on water or a boat or
Now, here's one that you might like.
tugging things.
You'd have to live by the water. A professional bicycle fisher.
A bicycle what?
Fisher.
How do you fish for bicycles?
You fish all the stolen bicycles out of the lake and
Oh my
ponds.
gosh, that actually sounds kind of cool.
How about an algae scientist? $73,000 a year.
Yeah, but you have to go to school.
I'm just saying, man, it's there. Water slide tester. Ching, where do I sign up for that shit?
A what?
Water slide tester.
Dude, what if it goes bad though? Those guys have like broken bones and no noses.
I don't know, man. I think I could do it.
Oh, I'm sure you could. And when you bash your face into the side of one because they didn't do it right.
How about an ethical hacker?
A what?
An ethical hacker.
Oh, that's not a real term.
Sure it is. There are people that see if they can break into companies. They get paid to say, hey, we got this security set up. Do you think you can get in? And be like, yep, no problem.
It sounds
But
nice.
it'll cost you this much money for me to try.
Yeah, it sounds nice, but I don't think I know how to do that. I don't know how to hack.
Let's see what else.
If I had to chew through a wall, that's different. But
Well, I mean, listen, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
please tell me you're not done because I'm still looking for.
Oh,
ridiculous
I'm done
ads.
with that one. I'm
Okay.
now looking for others.
Most of these are actually getting. Oh my gosh!
You making it there, Chief?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry, my brain is just like I need more oxygen in here now. Most of these are pretty normal. I'm actually having a hard time finding the ridiculous ones, but they're out there. And I'm hoping to expose these companies because this is ridiculous.
Don't expose them on our. People look at this stuff up on your own.
$15 an hour. Weekends is needed. Overtime. Maslin production positions. Oh, it's a temp service.
Whoa. All right, this one I would try. Legal bank robber.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Like you must go around and test securities at
I've
banks.
seen Point Break.
Like yeah, you must go around and test like securities at like banks and stuff.
Oh, dude, how do you get into that?
I don't know, but that sounds kind of cool.
Customer care representative. I imagine it's like helping people in their home. Oh my god.
Movie watcher again.
What is wrong with me?
That was
Okay.
on all these.
It pays $15 an hour.
Okay.
Skills, upselling.
That's any sales job.
Okay, so it's nothing to do with caring for sick people, which is what I thought it was. So you have to have upselling, sales, and customer service. Pays $15 an hour, and that's it.
Look at this. If you lived in England, you can be a professional zombie.
Wait, that sounds dangerous. Does that mean you have to like inject something and lose your life and then come back to life? Or,
No, I think it's something to
or
do
is it
with
acting?
I think it's like an acting thing for
Oh,
something.
well, that's a little safer.
The London Dungeons.
Oh, like a haunted house type thing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That don't pay dick.
Let's see here. Page unresponsive.
How do you do that? Did you have to go to school for that? I would. Yes, I'd like a career in page unresponsive.
It's just.
What's your skills?
Here's again, like, iceberg mover. I'm telling you, dude, iceberg mover. You should do it. I think you should move icebergs. Oh, a professional apologizer.
Shit, I am. I just don't get paid for it.
I'm sorry. Professional snuggler. Again, it would depend on who we're snuggling.
Mm-hmm. I am kind of a little bear.
Hangover helper's party cleaner.
What?
Hangover helper party cleaner.
No, fuck that. Too many condoms, too much puke, and too much bodily
There's that
fluid.
paper towel sniffer again.
Yeah, well.
Furniture.
Holy shit!
How about a furniture tester? A furniture tester.
Okay, a technical service representative. So we're talking a representative for a door company.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
I actually used to work there.
Skills. SolidWorks. I don't know what. I guess that's a program.
Must be.
And CAD. CAD is also a program. You need to have a bachelor's degree or associate's degree to make $20 an hour.
Yep.
In what? What do you have to have a bachelor's degree in?
I want to do this. Furniture tester. Is this comfortable?
Sure. Mo crew member. Oh, let's see what you have to be
How
be
about, wait, would you be an ostrich babysitter?
100%. Absolutely, yes.
They're mean as shit. Have you ever actually seen a real ostrich? They're
Yeah,
mean as shit.
I've seen them, but I've never interacted enough. I
They-
mean, there's one at Noah's Lost Ark.
They are not friendly.
Yeah, the one at Noah's
look,
Lost Ark isn't too
There's
bad.
the panda fluffer again.
Well, I'll give you a panda to fluff. Fabrication machine operator.
Would you like to be a rental boyfriend?
Isn't that most men?
I don't know. It says number 16. It's in Tokyo.
Production sewing associate. We will train. I like that. You have to have skills in sewing. Ooh, then why? What are you training? It says right there, the first skill, sewing. Well, what are you going to train me on then? Outdoor work. What are you going to sew?
Well, here.
$15 an hour.
This is another one I think you would be good. Just
Probably be a decent job. They just need to think this shit through a little better.
bed warmer.
Oh, I could be that.
I'm going to sleep here for a half an hour.
Dude,
then
my
you come on
farts
down.
alone have to be 100 degrees. Yep.
How about a teddy bear
bed.
surgeon?
No. Oh, teddy bear. You scared me. I was like, that's a vet, and no thank you.
There's that bike fisher again.
Yeah, well.
Google Maps tracker.
No thank you. I don't want to work for anything that has to do with Google.
Like, that must be like a tester for the Google Maps. Something.
We probably just drive somewhere, and if you get lost, it's broken.
There's the professional mermaid again. I think you'd be good with it. Intimacy coordinator.
Well, I do have boobs.
Yes, sir. Professional foreigner. Are you kidding me? What the hell is a
Does that just mean you travel?
These people are hired to dress professionally.
Well, don't whisper it. Read it.
Okay, these people are hired to dress professionally and shake hands with influential businessmen. They are occasionally hired to go to real estate events and act like foreigners and famous people. Many of these people can make $1,000 a week.
I thought that was scammers, though. I thought that was like
That's
con
certainly what that
artists.
sounds like to me. How about a nail polish namer?
What? Oh, dude, I so can do that. Chum. It's a little dark red.
And here's your scuba diving delivery driver, pizza guy.
But he's not diving. He's
That
showing.
was just a picture.
Oh, well.
I have no idea what is that word?
You're asking me? Oh, God. CUIDA something caro. Cuticaro?
That sounds like some kind of
Did
animal
we
that's
not
going to
just
jump
talk-
out of the woods to kill you.
Did we not just talk about the fact that I can barely read and can't spell?
You know what it is?
No.
It's the same one we talked about. When you park your automobile in Costa Rica, you'll run into the Costa Rica.
Oh.
It's not difficult. It's on job. He watches your car.
Oh, he's a car washer.
Watcher.
So
People, yeah. Human alarm clocks.
That's just, what is that? Calling for what? Wake up call.
There you go. Adult toy tester. I'm telling you, you could do that. Fake wedding guest again. How about a dog surfer? You already did that when you said you wouldn't do it.
I'm going to give up because we're getting close to our hour.
What is a hippotherapist?
Well, obviously someone who therapizes hippos.
Okay. Dice quality inspector.
You know what happens when you separate the word therapist? You get the rapist.
Mm-hmm.
He rapes your mind. Stanley Cup.
Keeper of the cup.
Yep.
So
Bring it here.
All right.
I live in a nice, quiet neighborhood. No one will know it's here. I can hold the Stanley Cup for you. Is it okay if I rub my genitals on it? That didn't sound weird, did it?
That's really wild. I didn't know that. There actually is only one Stanley Cup.
Yes.
They don't make a new one every year. It's actually just one, and so they actually have somebody that watches it. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Pardon my.
I used to be into hockey. I was into hockey until Jeremy Roenick got traded, and then I got mad and I stopped watching.
Here we go. This is something that some of the people we work with could do. Professional human scarecrow.
Yeah.
There are definitely some scary people.
Yes.
Soap boiler. That sounds terrible. There's the train pusher again.
Soap boiler, huh? That sounds like a movie.
Professional hitchhiker.
Yeah, fuck that.
That sounds dangerous as shit. You better pay me a lot of goddamn money for that.
I'd have to do it one day, and that's it.
Oh, I wouldn't do this one. Ugh, Marmot tester.
Marmot. Yeah. Is it? That's not Vegemite, right?
It's kind of the same thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water slide tester again, dude. I think I would do that. That just sounds
call
like
up,
fun.
Call up the water parks and say, look,
Here's the thing.
you want a fat guy going down a slide, you give me a call.
Warden of the Swans.
Of course. That sounds like a movie.
It does sound like a movie. Okay. This can't be real. I'm going to let you read this first so I can get your true
Is that
reaction.
sexing? Is it sexing
No.
rodents?
Read it.
Detecting landmines with rodents. Well, yeah, if it suddenly explodes, like there goes
Okay,
Fluffy.
here, little gerbil, you go run out there.
Get this.
Damn it.
Get
I need
this-
a new gerbil.
All right, Fluffy, get this kernel of corn. Damn it, I like that one. Where's Fifi?
And that's exactly what it is. It says the sad aftermath of any global conflict will most commonly be the harmful landmines, and millions of mines are buried during the Vietnam War. So you can actually do this. You can actually train little rodents. These are got a picture of guinea pigs, and you can send them out places to find landmines.
Yeah, and they find them all right. And then you have to pick up little rodent parts.
Nah, that's out in the morning. Electric shock giver. Where do I sign up?
No shit.
Where do I sign up?
Is that an effort to get information, or are you just for fun?
I don't know.
I
but
kind of like it when I.
I'm in.
Joe's. Eat it, Joe's. Eat it, Joe's.
I think I could do that. That's the last one on this list.
Well, that's good because our time is up.
I think I want to do that last one. Electric
Yeah.
shock giver.
We're going to revisit this, people. I'm going to start looking on Indeed every night, and I'm going to start making a list of some of this stuff. And I challenge you to do the same, because if we don't get involved, I'm serious. If we don't get involved, we're in trouble. Because these companies are not paying anything, and they're asking for entirely too much.
Yeah. And actually, if you find some things like that,
Please
throw
send
in
it
the
to
comments.
us.
Yeah.
Please send it to us so we can. I mean, I don't want to use the word expose, but I think it's just a bunch of jargon. It's like the games they play. Well, we only ask for this so to keep out the riffraff. Well, the riffraff needs a job too. You know, if you're making pizzas, don't ask for college experience.
Or the one that I seen that was $12 an hour to be a truck driver with a Class B CDL, but you were really just a lot attendant at the lawnmower sales place.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Don't listen. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
Exactly. And I've said it before. Some of the dumbest people I've met are college grads. They just think that because they can word things a certain way, they can get away with anything, and it's just BS. So we're going to head out. Thanks for watching, and we will be next week.
Bye.
That made no sense. We're not going to be next week.
Well, we'll be here next week.
Right.
We
But
might
we're
not
not
be
going to be
here.
next week.
We'll be. I'll be. I don't know if I'll be where I'll be, but I'll be somewhere.
We'll be next week. We'll be, but
We'll
we don't know
booby.
what we're going to be or
Can we
where
booby?
we're going to be.
Can we booby?
We could. You want to touch my booby?
No.
Okay.
I got boobies at home.
Oh,
Well,
so
actually,
we're going to be booby next week?
My boobies are at work right now, but they will be home soon, which is why I'm getting the heck out of here.